again?
Well, we had awesome car. I mean, we started 10th and worked our way to the front pretty much with ease and got the lead. The car just felt really good. And all of a sudden, it started to change a little bit. I started to get to some lap cars and it started to tighten up a little bit. And I had scuffed the right rear on a lap car when I got out of 4 there between 2 cars. I probably should have been a little more patient at that point. I thought I could get through the hole and I didn't quite fit, but maybe bent the wheel or scuffed the sidewall or something. So the right rear was going down. Obviously, went flat going into 3. So the timing was just perfect. Where the tire went down, I was able to pull up the outside of the track and then duck right into the pits without doing any further damage. And I figured at that point, the crew had a really dejected look on their faces. They're changing the right rear tire, and I'm thinking they think I don't have a chance, But I had lapped so many cars that I actually came back out. I was either 10th or 12th on the restart. And right off the get-go with that fresh tire, we were able to get 5 or 6 cars in the first lap, and before I knew it, we were a contender again. Yeah. Then we had a restart with 5 to go, and I'm third. And third spot's not really a great spot on restarts here, but I was able to get a decent restart. I got a good run off of 2, got by the 3 car, and just went on the hunt. I could smell the front, and I knew what I had to do, and I just nailed it. The last lap. I really nailed a really good lap, and 22 car, he was slipping a little bit, and he had a little trouble getting off of 2. And I knew that I knew we had the car to get there. I just didn't know if we had the time. I was trying to figure out where he wanted to go, and I was trying to figure out where I could get some momentum on him. There's so many different ways you could slice this track up, and I got into 1 on the outside. I got a really good run down the back straightaway. But I knew that if I was going to pass him, I was probably going to have to go on the inside and really nail a good turn, and stay low in the middle of 2, and then get a whole shot off the back stretch and move up on him a little bit. And I can't. I could run that lap over in my mind 100 times. It felt so good.
Overall, are you satisfied of your week?
I wasn't up until now. I was, I think we had a lot of mojo on Tuesday night. I think we were good. We were really good on Wednesday night. On Thursday night, we were good before we crashed. Did a lot of damage. And last night, there were some things, we worked really hard on the car yesterday to get it back together for last night. There were some things that we missed. And today, we didn't spend a whole lot of time washing the car. We went up on the pad up there and worked on our setup virtually all afternoon. And that's what made the difference.
The only thing he passed through his head was the number 20, Brett Hearn. He saw him on the scoreboard, and that's the only thing was going through his mind, is seeing Brett Hearn on his side.
Could you hear him coming? Could you hear him closing the gap on you, or were you just hammer down as hard as you could, not even worried about where he was?
Tu l'entendais souffler, tu jouais dans ta tête, tu pesais sur le gaz, mais tu l'entendais venir quand même. He knew he was coming, and he knew that he would probably get him in turn number 1.
This whole week, it looks like everybody's had a great time down here. I know I was down in the Gator Pond, and you guys were all having a blast. Did you have a fun week down here?
As-tu une belle semaine? Avez-vous eu plaisir ici? It's the first thing that when they come here is to have fun. So yes, they had a lot of fun this week. And with a second place here tonight, it's even better. So.
Yeah, it was. Like I said, it must have been a great race, for the fans to watch, because it sure was fun driving. Just kind of disappointed, like I said, we had those. What happened? Our tire was a little bit harder than the rest of the guys, and just cooled down a little bit too much under those 2 yellows that we had in a row, and just took a while to get going, and never got back going again, and pretty much just ran out of time.
Do you think if you had another session of long session of green laps, do you think you could have won it?
I think so. Like I said, we definitely had the best car. Like I said, their tires probably about 8 laps in would start giving up, and mine would just start getting going at about 5 laps. As you probably if you're watching the race, you can see, the longer runs. That's when I got by him, and the yellow came out, and then I got back by him again, and another yellow came out. And then we had to restart. But like I said, it's just one of those deals. It's our win here on the series is going to come soon enough, hopefully. And like I said, I just feel like we gave that one away tonight, and when it comes, hopefully we have numerous ones in a row.
Were you having to search around the track for grip at all late?
Yeah, I mean, I could pretty much run middle to the top. I could run all over the place, really. Like I said, the car was just handling, just superb. And, you know, it didn't really matter where I ran. You know, I run the bottom. You know, we got in the lap traffic, I ran the bottom, and, you know, we got going, and I'd run the top. So, like I said, I passed them in the middle. So, like I said, it didn't really much matter where we ran. We could run all over.
Do you think you can take any momentum? I know the racing season for you doesn't really kick off and get hot and heavy for another couple months. Do you feel like you can still carry momentum from this event to the rest of the Super DIRTcar Series season?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the biggest thing is, like, so we came down here. It was the first time we went down here. We came down like about 8 years ago, but I was running Sportsman at the time, and Ann and Carl Myers from Sweeteners Plus gave me a car and a motor to use, and I was like really green. You know, I was just coming out of a 400 horsepower Sportsman to 850 horsepower big block. We had good success, but this is the first time I've really been down here and really been competitive to win. And like I said, we had some good runs. We were on the podium 2 out of 4 nights, and I think we ended up 3rd or 4th in the points. So we're happy. We're just a little disappointed we didn't win that one tonight. I thought these guys keep busting me on my crew. We're gonna bring a gator home, and I was thinking about that when I was on the outside there on that restart. I was like, man, I gotta get this gator so we can bring him home.
All right, so you said before the race that you got the one little gator and you needed a friend.
Yeah, I was just fooling around, I guess. We're really ecstatic to get that big gator, there ain't no doubt about it. I mean, the championship means a lot to the race team and myself, so it's just a really cool situation for us all. Yeah, we messed up a little. We made some choices that we probably shouldn't have made, but that's the way racing goes. We learn from it and we'll continue on.
But you still did good all this week, so some strong
Yeah, that's what we
finishes.
told ourselves. As long as we just get a good finish, that we'd be able to get the championship. That was really important to us. We wanted to get the win too, but just be able to get a good finish and be able to maintain the championship was pretty cool.
Is there any momentum? I know the racing season really doesn't get rolling in New York for a couple more months. Is there momentum that you can still take from this and apply it to the Super DIRTcar Series season?
Certainly. I mean, anytime you get the race, you gain experience. So we've got some experience there from this week that we'll be able to carry on.
You got any cool nicknames you've thought of already for the gator?
No, not really. Thanks, man. That's good.